Should I change sweaters?
If you want, already making it into one big video?
No.
Then probably wardrobe change.
Damn it. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the Viet vegan because I'm Viet and I'm vegan, and today we are making probably my favorite part of any holiday meal, stuffing. But like the ultimate basic delicious stuffing. Most people tend to make stuffing from a box, which is totally fine. It is easy, especially when you have a lot of different things to be worrying about on Thanksgiving Day or just whatever holiday that you're working with. But frankly, it tastes way better when you don't use a box, especially because you can control the sodium. You can like make sure you don't use any herbs and stuff that you don't like, because I'm a little picky when it comes to certain herbs. Eddie likes things to be herbier than just regular stuffing, but I also am really sensitive to salt. So I like making it from scratch, and it's a lot easier than you would think. In this recipe today, it's just gonna be like a basic, super simple, super lazy friendly stuffing. So let's get started. The thing with stuffing is I like it to be like, it's a savory bread pudding, right? So you want to have like as few chunks as possible. I've got my food processor here, and I'm going to roughly chop these onions. And by roughly, I mean like, you just want them to be like bits, essentially. We're gonna blitz this up. Perfect. So I'm gonna transfer it back to the thing, or you could just do it all together. Let's just do that because I'm lazy. All right, we're gonna put everything together. Ba-ba-da. So this is 3 carrots that were like kind of medium size and 3 ribs of celery, roughly chopped so I don't like kill my food processor, and let's blend it all together. And much like the onion, we just don't want any like large bits. We don't want to puree it, that's not what we're going for. We just want like chunky vegetable bits, you know? Process a little bit more. And that should be good. It's kind of like a grated texture. So this is the texture that we're looking for. Not too blended, but no like noticeably large chunks. Like, I mean, that one is a little noticeable, but I'm gonna let it slide because I'm lazy. This is a hot mess, but Thanksgiving always is. So we have a very large pan, mostly because most of my pans are taken up. So I'm using a wok. Use whatever you think will fit everything together. So I have 16 cups of stuffing. I just bought this from the grocery store. It's just like stale bread. I just bought it in like a giant bag. I think it was like $3 or $4. Box stuffing doesn't yield enough stuffing for me. Like, I really like stuffing. So we're gonna use about a 1/4 cup of butter. That's gonna seem like a lot, but trust, it makes a difference. We're just gonna scoop that in there. Melt that butter. So now we're going to melt this butter and start cooking the vegetables. I'll just pop it all in there. This is the trifecta of deliciousness. Cook it until it's soft and tender. Meanwhile, you're gonna want to preheat your oven to about like 350. If you have a very hot oven like I do 325. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna butter your pan. I'm using some parchment paper because it is compostable. Generously butter this pan and get it all over my fingers despite the effort of getting the parchment paper. Meanwhile, we're also going to add some garlic. So I have some pre-minced garlic. I don't know why it's orange, probably because it's freezer burnt, but you know, it's fine. I'm gonna add some garlic in there because garlic is delicious. You wanna cook this until it's soft. It's gonna be nice and soggy, and that's good. You want that. So while that's cooking, you might wanna prepare your flax egg. Now this is essentially 2 tablespoons of flax meal with 6 tablespoons of water. Warm water will activate it a little bit faster, but this is your egg replacer. It'll add as like a weird goopy gel. So you're gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes on the side, and it'll have this like goopy, eggy consistency, which is good. It adds a little extra fiber, and it kind of binds everything together as it cooks. We're heading over to Flavor Town. I'm gonna add some thyme. So this is some fresh thyme. You can use dry thyme if you like. Eddie really likes thyme, so I'm adding a lot of thyme, but you don't have to if you don't want to. We're gonna stir in that thyme. We're also going to add about a teaspoon of sage. Actually, no, we're gonna add a tablespoon. Tablespoon of sage. Oh yeah, that smells good. We're gonna add our water and broth. And we're gonna add this to here. And then we're also going to add our flax egg mixture. We're gonna mix this up, and then we're gonna add our stale bread croutons. All of it. Yes, glorious. And you can turn off the heat actually at this point. And then basically you just wanna stir everything in to coat the stuffing. You think it's not gonna actually cover it all, but just have faith. It should work. Just keep stirring, stirring, stirring. Okay, well if you do find that it's actually not quite wet enough, you can add some more. So I have about another cup of vegetable broth. Just stir to coat it all together. Also, depending on the kind of bread you're using, it might need more water or less. Basically, you just want like a soggy mixture. All right. Okay, so you can taste it, like a little chunk of it. It's about right. I could use a little bit more salt. Actually, you know what? It's fine because we're adding more butter. Now you transfer all of this into this. Hopefully it'll all fit. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna add little pats of butter for extra deliciousness. This is not a healthy recipe. I mean, it's bread. This is what your stuffing should look like. You know, you got a nice big pan of it. Some might think this is a lot of stuffing, but for a family of 4 who really like stuffing, this is the perfect amount. I'm gonna pop this in the oven for about half an hour and then we'll see what it looks like. Ta-da! And this is the stuffing. This is what it should look like. You can bake it a little bit longer to be a little bit more golden, but I kind of like it like this. I don't want it to be too crispy on top. I've garnished it with a little bit of thyme. That's not really necessary. It's just for pictures and stuff like that. But it's super simple, it's super easy, and it's a basic stuffing. If you wanna see the gravy that I would serve with this, I'll link it over here. You guys can watch that video and I'll have the recipe down below if you want as well. And I have a roast that goes perfectly well with this if you wanna watch that video. So I hope you guys make this for your Thanksgiving or holiday dinner and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you make this and tag me in any photos you have on social media because it like really makes my day every time you guys post it on social and you're like, hey, I tried your recipe and I really liked it. It's like, that makes my day. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, recipes are linked down below. Let me know if you liked these kinds of recipes and what else you are hoping to veganize for your holidays. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like it if you like this, and comment down below. Are you pro stuffing? Are you anti stuffing? Is stuffing your favorite? It should be because stuffing's the best. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a delicious day. Bye. Generous buttering of pan. Pop it all in there. I don't know why I'm singing so much. What's wrong with me? I'm so tired of changing shirts.